that's getting hit right now. That's why we're like honing in on this. But it's going to keep going past Nashville into Gallatin, Lebanon, Gladeville. You guys are in that severe thunderstorm warning. You're not in the tornado warning. We're most concerned about tornadic circulations, mostly in Hendersonville, Shackle Island, Gallatin, maybe up towards Cottontown in a little bit. But right now, we've got a tornado warning for Henderson and Gallatin. The tornadic circulation potential in downtown Nashville is decreasing a little bit. So we're mostly just seeing that, really strong wind threat continue in downtown Nashville. But we're still watching for the potential for a tornado a little bit farther off to the north and east. Once again, a tornado warning also continues to exist over here in Mississippi. We've got 9 minutes left on the for Holly Springs. Stay in that safe spot for 9 more minutes. We've got 24 minutes in Portland and Batesville, and also 39 minutes in Scobie.
They're having bad sections.
We don't have a warning for you yet. Just to your north, there is a tornado warning.
I've not left the channel since I clicked on it, dude. I kid you not.
Watch out. Strong storm coming in to the north and to the west. Additionally, we've got a new severe thunderstorm warning down here for our friends in Alabama. This is just south of Florence, Alabama. We've got a decent-sized storm that popped up here recently, coming up north of Perryville, north of Phil Campbell, coming towards Town Creek in Portland. Y'all need to get indoors and away from windows. Nashville, once again, tornado warning continues for 23 minutes. Be in that safe spot.
Yeah, I believe that's where this one's happening at.
Lowest floor, interior room, as many walls as
the people in the Dominator, they're having a very hard time with the cell service because it's just pouring down rain and ice is above them.
Whenever the winds get really strong, it should be sort of brief, and things will calm down here. We'll be all right.
They're losing signal like left and right.
We want everybody in Nashville, all the way up to Gallatin, to stay in their safe spots. Lots of reports of power outages coming in from around Nashville. So, once again, chat, how are we doing in Nashville? Are we all right?
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
Severe storms included. Certain cells are
actual downtown area. The worst of the weather has cleared downtown now. It's moving more into the west side now. I'm sorry, the east side.
Into the afternoon with tornadoes, damaging winds, and hail. All possible.
Power's out. We're getting a lot of power outage reports. We kind of followed the power outages with the cameras there, and every time we lose a camera, that's right when it got.
I gotta figure this out as much. The tornado watch area is approximately along at 65 status miles, I believe. North and south
up here
of
near
a lane
right now.
20 miles south of.
So let's get still back to 5 to 10 minutes away from making it into Gallatin.
Northeast of Jackson.
But we're gonna stick with it here.
Which I think makes sense. I could be wrong. Great complete description.
I also want to mention that we still have a severe thunderstorm warning for Scottsville, Kentucky. That's going to continue for 21 minutes. Get ready for strong winds here in a minute.
Long words.
Okay.
We might see a new severe thunderstorm warning for Summersville,
and again,
Kentucky.
I've been riding with a Dominator this entire
out of
time,
Elizabethtown.
Not literally with them, but watching.
This actually might get stronger today and promote a severe thunderstorm warning towards Lexington.
So I went live. There is 1, 2, 3.
Just a few more minutes
5 tornado
on that
warnings.
Holly Springs
Yeah, that's
tornado warning.
Yeah.
And just a few more minutes on our Batesville and Cortland warning as well. We're watching these.
When you sent me a picture, I immediately opened Reddit or Mega, and I seen that, and I was like, you know what?
North and west of
That's
Grenada,
it.
Mississippi, moving up towards Scobie. We need you all to stay in your safe spots for 36 minutes, and I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right.
And yes, now my mic is unmuted.
Our most impactful storm right now, as far as a population scale goes, there's a lot of people got to be impacted by this storm that just came out of Nashville as it goes up towards Gallatin and Lebanon. So we want to make sure that we're keeping y'all updated. on what's going on. Basically, all we know right now is that we've had a significant widespread area of strong winds knocking out power across a wide swath between Dixon, Tennessee, through White Bluff, and then right into Nashville.
Let's see.
And we expect that those damaging winds could continue up into Gallatin and Hendersonville. And there's also some rotation in there, so there's a potential that a tornado could be involved.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we want you to get to shelter.
One of these has
you should take shelter with or without that tornado threat, though. Here's a photo from Hendersonville just a few moments ago.
It's hard to say because of fucking radar corruption, but I think one of them has a tornado on the ground.
Which, by the way, Hendersonville, you're still under a tornado warning. You're going to want to get inside central room.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
They've extended our tornado warning all the way out into
A new
Macon,
tornado warning has been
Sumner,
issued.
Trousdale and Wilson counties in Tennessee. So Gallatin, you're still under a tornado warning now. You're under a tornado warning in Bethpage, Bransford, Westmoreland, Lafayette, Beach Bottom, Beech Grove, Hartsville, and Shady
either
Grove.
he's in the
if you
damn
guys know
thing
anybody out
or
here in Macon, Sumner, Trousdale, or Wilson counties in Tennessee,
enough,
call them and let them know they're under a tornado warning.
Signal,
Go ahead, Riley.
Hey Ryan, we just heard a report on the scanners that there was rotation directly above Hendersonville Medical Center. I would imagine that's why this tornado warning was extended.
All right, thank you, Riley. So yeah, we've got potential rotation out here, and that's why we got that tornado warning, right? We got a tornado warning.
Increasing after his stream went black,
Dalton, yeah,
so
100%. Tornado warning for Gallatin.
Brad Arnold's
and we do have rotation. Here's a live look
He's still getting out
right now from Sumner County of that storm coming in. This is from Storm Chaser Heather Carter out there in Portland, looking down towards Cottontown.
Down here is really trying to
and once again, if you're just now tuning in, we just got this warning coming through here.
So,
we had a huge storm just go through Nashville, and the north.
I think one is doing it
the
right
north
now,
eastern side of that storm is rotating as it goes right up towards Gallatin. This is a look at that right now as it's potentially trying to produce a tornado. You can see some of the rotation there actually just looking at this. And it's coming up towards Cedar Grove, Trousdale, Oakland, Kansas, Bethpage, Bransford, Beech Grove, and Lafayette.
If that's what I thought I seen, it's seconds away from doing it.
This is Macon, Sumner, Trousdale, and Wilson counties. What you want to do at this point, if you're hearing the sirens going off right now,
seconds away
is you want to get into the most interior room of your home, lowest floor, put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible.
If it's not doing it,
to make sure that you are staying connected, keep me on.
I don't know.
Call your family members. FaceTime your aunt down the road, whatever. Just stay connected as long as you can, and we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But at least for the next hour over here in Macon, Sumner, Trousdale, and Wilson counties in Tennessee, you're going to want to be in that safe spot. Protect your pets and kids as well. Get them ready.
See right there? That's what I'm talking about.
Over towards Lafayette, for example, you got maybe 45 minutes or so before the storm gets there, so you got a little time to prepare.
Far away from the scan, it's hard to tell. I hate that.
But this is a look at the radar here.
Signal of a tornado on the ground near Paynes, Mississippi.
All right, so we have tornadic activity going on in Mississippi as well.
A strong indication.
I
think it's down.
I want to mention here before we go down to the Mississippi storm, this is a huge area that's about to get hit here. The Macon Drive-In is directly in the path of a potential tornado here. Also, Union High School, New Hope School, and Keystone School. If you know where those are, that's about where the tornado's heading towards right now. Take shelter immediately. Let's go back down to Mississippi. Let's talk to Andy.
I think that might be it, huh?
Yeah, right. Actually, from the Columbus, Mississippi radar, you can see that southern or middle.
If it is, it's fucking rain wrapped.
That one is coming together rapidly on that last scan, so you could just play back the last couple of frames. You'll see just how fast.
And now Andy's talking about it.
Together right as it approaches Tillatoba, Mississippi.
See how at the last second he just skyrocketed velocity signature?
Right along I-55 there.
And Andy's talking about how it just accelerated.
Yalobusha County. And so, yeah, I think both of these Mississippi warnings are probably approaching their best look so far.
and there's even a small chance
Man,
that we see that storm
Mississippi is
south
fucking
and west
firing
of those
off.
warnings that just passed through Sunflower again. You could see that ramp up over time too, so I'll keep a close eye on it.
It always fires off.
All right, thank you, Andy, meteorologist Andy Hill, y'all. He's keeping us updated and watching everything in the background, pulling us back and forth between Mississippi and Tennessee. We've got a tornado warning in Tennessee.
He's right there.
Two tornado
Like,
warnings in
he
Tennessee.
is right
we have
there.
3 in Mississippi, so we really need to keep these guys updated as well. Scobie.
Man, I'm really concerned about Connor. Look at this. He's like right in
Oakland.
it.
You guys are under a tornado warning. You got to get to that safe spot now.
You still got that link I sent
in the
you?
outside world as possible. Same thing for you guys in Portland. This is coming together.
Yeah, I believe
this
so.
is gaining intensity as it comes up towards Interstate
I
55.
honestly, if it's not on the ground, I don't know
the
what
tornado
the fuck
warning
is.
up here for the Holly Springs area has been allowed to expire.
Dude,
but we continue to have a severe thunderstorm
if
warning
that's not a
for the
debris
next 44 minutes as it goes up towards LaGrange.
It's hard to tell, though, 'cause all
LaGrange,
this fucking,
Salisbury,
all this hail over
over
here, it's
towards
hard to tell
Roger
if that's
Springs.
debris or not.
You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning, so get ready. You've got a significant amount of
the way I can
wind
tell,
and
though,
potentially
is by
some hail
going up
coming
here on
towards
this
you.
radar. Watch
Here's what that
this.
storm looks like
This is where I play a
up towards
trick on the
Scottsville,
storm.
Kentucky. Just an incredible view there from a distance.
If it's on the
speaking
ground,
of
it's a
Kentucky,
fucking big one.
We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for you. So this is that storm coming in right now towards Scottsville. We've got Alonzo and Petroleum in the path of some strong winds and some hail. And there is a slight tornado chance with this as well as it comes into Petroleum and Holland. So we're watching that for a tornado possible situation. Let's get you updated on our storm coming out of Nashville now. Gallatin, the winds are coming in as we speak.
That's what a lot of NWS does.
Got very strong winds coming into Gallatin,
hail issue around the tornado, that's what they'll do.
Over the
they
next
will
5
literally
minutes or so.
change radar sites
it's going to come in. It's going to come in fast. Just ask your friends and your family members back down there into Nashville and Hendersonville. Very strong winds, and then after that, we're going to see it go through Gravel, Kansas, Oakland, Macedonia, and Oakland. Right after that,
this is rain and hail. This is why you can't see it on radar.
Westmoreland and Lafayette. Okay. Now on the southeast side of town, we don't have a tornado warning currently, but
if
we do
it
have
is
a
on the
strong
ground, you
storm
can't see it on the radar
Creek,
and on the ground, like visually.
Leeville, and Lebanon.
Especially
so
visually.
I know we got a lot of people watching in Lebanon. There's no tornado warning for you, but there is a very strong storm capable of producing damaging winds coming right towards you. And then also Tucker's Crossroads and Carthage. I can say the same exact thing for you. All right. Here's another one to keep an eye on back there as the storm comes towards Carthage. We've got, once again, a tornado warning for Macon, Sumner, Trousdale, and Wilson counties in Tennessee for the next 42 minutes. As this comes into Gallatin right now, stay sheltered for 42 minutes. Now, you are no longer under a tornado warning in Hendersonville. You're no longer under a tornado warning in Goodlettsville, Shackle Island, Dalewood, Bellshire, Whites Creek, North Nashville, downtown Nashville. If you're anywhere back here between Bellevue, Nashville, you're good. You've got the y'all clear for now as these storms move on by. We might have a little bit of a flood threat set up, but the tornadic activity is off to your north and east. Go ahead, Andy.
Oh, yeah, he's heading north on
Ryan, I think we
Interstate
should
55.
hone in on this little area here, just right on the east side of the Nashville radar. I'm seeing a few 100-mile-per-hour pixels, velocity bins here at 300 feet above the surface, which would easily translate to the ground in this case. So that's like think of that like a tornado damage path. We should do like a mesoscale for that.
This thing up here.
Going ahead to Highway 231 south of Castalian Springs.
All right. Thank you, Andy. We're going to listen to Brad's message here, and then we'll get right into that mesoscale.
Ryan, I just turned north on Interstate 55. I'm going to lead it up on the interstate and then track it all the way into Coffeyville and Thelma.
Can you guys hear Brad? I can barely hear Brad. But he's down on that Mississippi storm. We're going to keep updated with him. But once again, like Andy just said, we've got an enhanced area of concern here for our friends around LaGuardo. We could potentially be having some really intense winds here right around LaGuardo over towards Oakland. Some of those winds are currently coming over the BJ's trailer area. If you know where the Wilson County Emergency Management Office is, that's literally exactly where those highest wind values are looking like right now.
If it's going to be on the ground, it's going to be over here to its left
109
somewhere.
in a large swath between potentially
See, he's heading north on Interstate 55.
Near,
the tornado's going to be coming like this.
Academy Road and the complete property inspections building, if you know where that is, and all the way down there towards Chad's Winter Wonderland. Everywhere in between right now is likely experiencing some very intense damaging winds, similar to a tornado. Okay, so we want to take shelter because we are under a tornado warning right now, and we're going to see this eventually come up over into the greater Amor Nashville wedding venue. Okay, that's literally right in the path of some of the strongest winds there. We're going to see places like the Old Hickory Lake Cabin and the Watermill subdivision get hit here. We're talking about the Cumberland River near Billy Goat Hill Retreat up towards RNS Groundskeeping, all the way down there to the Cedar Grove Baptist Church.
The reason it's like
we
that
are
is
potentially looking at
these are
very
two different jurisdictions.
intense damaging winds coming up into this area right now. Some of those winds are coming through Gallatin, but specifically to your south, we think that those could also be
why it's like that.
Especially damaging as they move next into Oakland, Macedonia, Antioch, Barthalia, Hunters Point, and then Shady Grove. Once again, if you're just now tuning in, tornado warning in effect right now for Macon, Sumner, Trousdale, and Wilson counties in Tennessee. We've got to get you into your safe spots. This is producing damage across several portions of Tennessee here. Very quickly, let's also get an update on our friends in Mississippi, because we do have an increasing concerning looking signature on these storms over here. We got a tornado warning that continues for Oakland, Mississippi for 23 minutes. And we've got a tornado warning that continues for Scobie as well. Long Branch, this is Panola, Quitman, Tallahatchie, and Yalobusha counties in Mississippi. We need you to take shelter now. Scottsville, Kentucky, you guys are about to get hit by your own storm too. And look at this thing, man.
Hold on, I saw
Holy smokes. These storms today are like breathtaking to look at. Every single shot we've gotten of one of these shelf clouds is like out of a daggone movie. But this one right here is a pretty strong storm coming up into Scottsville. Once again, we do have a little bit of rotation here, and I think you can actually kind of make that out visually just by looking at this. But there's no tornado warning because the rotation is quite minimal right now. But if that were to wrap up, we might have something to be concerned about out here, maybe over towards Holland and Maynard and Tracy and Fountain Run. Yeah, this is a live look right now of near Scottsville, Kentucky, where we have a severe thunderstorm warning for Allen and Simpson counties. You're going to want to get indoors and away from windows. And be ready for a tornado warning just in case. I don't think that we're close enough yet for that to be something that we have to worry about there, but it's a potential. Some of our strongest
a new tornado warning has been issued.
Winds now in Tennessee.
A new tornado warning has been issued
into Payne's Store. Once again, Antioch and Hunters Point. A specifically strong area of winds are also moving into Oakland and Hunters Point right now. We just got a new tornado warning in Mississippi. This is going to be for Lafayette. I didn't hear Brad at all that time. Somebody tell Brad that. I don't know what.
Hey Ryan, it's Brad.
Okay,
can you hear me better now? I forgot to put my headset in.
Yeah, loud and clear now. Brad's on this storm, by the way. Yalobusha County, all the way up to Oxford. You guys are under a tornado warning now. Give Brad a second here to come back to us. We'll continue to call out some locations here until he does. That new warning in Lafayette, Panola, Tallahatchie, and Yalobusha counties in Mississippi is going to include Batesville. It's going to include Central Academy, Splinter, Wallace, and Aylesville. Please take shelter out here in Mississippi. Brad, whenever you are. Here's a live look from Brad Arnold, who's going into Grenada now, trying to get in front of this storm. I'm sure probably.
Hey, I'm just going to let you know that I am headed north right now on State Highway 7 towards Water Valley, Velma, or Coffeyville, whichever one it looks like it's going to cross. And then I will be continuing east towards Pontotoc and New Albany. So we're going to be able to stay with this one for a little while, but a very strong signal that we may have something, if it's not on the ground, maybe soon.
All right, so that's Brad Arnold. He's keeping tabs on this storm down here in Mississippi. It looks like we might have a tornado developing here as it comes up towards Water Valley and Coffeyville. Y'all watch out. There's no warning there yet, but there might be one here in just a little bit. Coming back to our tornado warning in Tennessee. Once again, this is Macon, Sumner, Trousdale, and Wilson counties in Tennessee. We've got a tornado warning right now. Very strong winds coming out of Cairo, LaGuardo, Macedonia. We don't have the same camera network up here as we did in Nashville, so I don't know if the winds are as intense. So chat, how are you doing in Gallatin? Is everything all right in Gallatin? What's going on out there? And also, I'm continuing to monitor my Twitter feed here. If you want to send stuff, only if you can do so safely on Twitter at Ryan Hall, y'all. All good in Gallatin? Okay, it's pretty bad in Gallatin. Getting conflicting reports now. I know we had a large area that lost power on the north side of Nashville. Okay, we've got a lot of people without power in Gallatin as well. All right, well, the good news is, Gallatin, if you've made it this far, you're fine. All right, the strongest winds are moving out of Gallatin now, and they are going to continue to move into Bethpage, Payne's Store, Antioch, Hunters Point. Antioch, is that the place where the thing is happening? There's something happening in Gallatin, right? Not Gallatin, but Antioch. Is that where that disc golf thing is? It's probably like 10 minutes before the winds get there. So y'all get ready for that. This is then going to go up towards Hartsville and Beech Grove and Lafayette. Okay, there's multiple Antiochs. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, the one up here north of Barthelia is the one that's about to get hit. The disc golf tournament is outside of Laverne. Okay, well, they're also about to get hit by not as strong of a storm, but still a pretty decent storm coming into that area. But yeah, Fairview, Wickstown, Pleasant Hill, and Lafayette, get ready. You're under that tornado warning for 32 minutes. Take shelter and stay there. They went ahead and issued a severe thunderstorm warning that goes all the way out past Fountain Run, Tompkinsville, Kentucky, Summershade 88, Lamb, Tracy, and Austin. You guys are included in that. That's going to be Allen, Barron, Metcalfe, and Monroe counties in Kentucky.
No, this was like 10 minutes
and we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning in West Virginia. A considerable severe thunderstorm warning in West Virginia for the very real potential for quarter-size hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds coming into Webster Springs, Burgoo, Woodsell, Skelt, Valley Head, and Spangler. Get indoors, away from windows. 31 minutes. That's how long that warning is going to last there. Wow. Another incredible view of the storm coming into Scottsville, Kentucky here.
Well, nice to know that town does have sirens.
I was literally just
this will be coming into Holland next. Austin, Tracy, and Lamb, and there is some rotation here. You can literally see it. They've got a tornado possible indicator on there. Look at this. Do you guys see the inflow tail there? You can see the warm, moist air going into the storm, and you can see
all these storms are moving into it.
the part farther in the distance. I'm trying to help you see what I'm seeing here. The part farther in the distance is moving left, and then the clouds closer to us are moving right. So you can see the very broad rotation
everybody
there.
in here, if you guys have not already, please make sure you're smashing that like button,
right at the base of the storm.
subscribe button, and sharing this.
So there's no tornado warning or anything for Fountain Run, but this is the storm that's coming for you. So we probably want to, once again, get indoors, away from windows and all that good stuff. Next in line, Bransford, Westmoreland, Lafayette in Tennessee. Get ready. Wow, Nick took this photo. This was an impressive storm that went through Smiths Groves, Kentucky. Look at that. That's an amazing photo, Nick. Unbelievable. Over 21,000 customers without power now in Metro Nashville.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
I got a new tornado warning in
A new
Tennessee.
tornado warning has been issued.
Mississippi. This is going to be for Coffeyville and Water Valley. Once again, this is the area that we called out several minutes ago. We've got rotation back here between Oakland and Scobie, 1.5-inch hail, and a potential tornado could be coming up towards Coffeyville, Water Valley, and then eventually Tula, Paris, and Potlockney. This is Calhoun, Lafayette, and Yalobusha counties in Mississippi. Get indoors, get in that most interior room of your home, lowest floor, and shelter for 43 minutes. We'll let you know when it's time to come out. So you can see the very broad rotation there. Tornado warning area. All right, the disc golf thing that we've talked about has been officially probably going to cancel. Get indoors, so from windows and all that good stuff. Music open, something like that. Music City open. So yeah, I was honestly concerned. Somebody told me about this disc golf thing. I think I said that the rain wouldn't arrive, until maybe like 8 or 9. But it sounds like they're wrapping things up over there. As the storms have moved a lot faster into the Nashville area than what we originally thought. Wow, Nick took this photo. So yeah, rotation is coming out of Oakland now, coming up towards Coffeyville. We're going to keep an eye on y'all. Back up to our continuing tornado warnings for Westmoreland and Lafayette in Tennessee. This is Macon, Sumner, and Trousdale in Tennessee. We're going to want you to take shelter for the next 27 minutes. Gallatin, you guys are good. I think the biggest part of the storm's past you now, so you're good in Gallatin. Here is some damage from around Nashville. Joe sent this in. Thank you, Joe. Lots of trees down.
Damn.
Near Creve Hall.
Sorry about that, guys. Let's see.
Somebody said, I haven't seen winds like that just came through Gallatin in a long time. Here's a video from JD. Gah. Really powerful winds coming through a huge area in the greater Nashville area today. We're now seeing that continue up towards places like Lafayette. Here's another video from Northeast Wilson County, from Hunter Wells. Thank you for sending this in. Once again, at Ryan Hall, y'all, on Twitter. Lafayette? You guys don't do Lafayette? Lafayette? Gotcha. Holy smokes. Here's a photo from Hendersonville. Big time trees coming down all around Nashville. This is why we say getting that most interior room away from windows, that would have fell close to a window. It could have came through, sent glass flying 80 miles per hour through the room. You know what I'm saying? So, keep us updated on the damage up there around Nashville. I want to make sure we report on it and document it. We're going to continue to cover these tornado warnings as they come out, including our most recent one that is now in effect for Coffeyville and Water Valley. We have a really good indication that there's some rotation here, and there could be a tornado forming south and east of Oakland, moving up towards Coffeyville and Water Valley. We've got a ton of storm chasers on this, so if they see anything, honestly, we should be probably the first to know about it. So we'll let you know what's going on as these storms move off to the north and east. So a tornado warning continues for 38 minutes for Calhoun, Lafayette, and we'll let Yalobusha counties in Mississippi. Kentucky, lots of people asking about Kentucky. So up here in central Kentucky, moving into like the Danville, Lexington.
Start getting east.
Ryan, I've got no eyes on this thing. It's too close for me to get my drone up really quick. I'm going to have to head east on it.
All right, Brad's going to continue to follow that storm down in Coffeyville. In Kentucky, there's some storms moving towards Lexington. They are below severe limits right now. We're going to watch them and see if they get stronger. If they do, we might have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings for Danville and places like that. But you guys are outside of the tornado watch for now. So we're not too concerned about areas like Lexington. In Kentucky specifically, the areas that we're watching out for the most right now are Summershade and Tompkinsville and Tracy, Lamb, Fountain Run, where we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. So y'all get ready over the next 22 minutes for potentially some hail and some damaging winds, especially around Fountain Run. Lafayette, over here in Tennessee, you guys are next in line for those damaging winds that are coming out of the Hendersonville and Nashville area. Get ready. Beech Grove, Beach Bottom. This warning is going to last for 22 minutes. I think you're okay in Cairo. I think you're okay in Gallatin, LaGuardo, Hendersonville, Shackle Island, Goodlettsville. You guys are all good.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
They did
a new
go ahead
tornado
and
warning
that tornado
has been
warning
issued
out in front of the storm now. So all the way out into Clay and Macon counties in Tennessee, we're going to remain in a tornado warning. This is going to be for Red Boiling Springs, Bakerton, and places like Clementsville, Oak Grove, Enon, Sunrise, Gallon, and Frog Pond.
So Ryan, I do have eyes on it now. A rapidly rotating wall cloud with possibly
potentially some hail
down right here.
Okay, so now I'm saying in Tennessee, you guys are next in line. I start saying one way, but coming out of Henderson for 22 minutes. I think you're okay, Brad. You're Caro. I think you're okay. And it looks like we have a developing situation down here between Scobie and Coffeyville. Once again, south and east of Oakland, area of rotation. Brad Arnold's got an eye on it. Let's take a look at that. So he's watching some rotation that's moving up towards Water Valley. We want you to take shelter out here in Calhoun, Lafayette, and Yalobusha counties in Mississippi. A dangerous storm is coming together here, but the tornado sniffer himself has sniffed it out, and he's gonna, he's gonna keep tracking it down for us.
Ryan, I wish I could get video of the whole mezzo. This thing is rotating like a top, man. I don't know if it's going to produce a tornado right now, but I would be surprised if it doesn't in the future.
All right. Brad is watching this very intensely. You can definitely see something trying to develop there. I'm getting all your pictures. Thanks for sending them in. Lots of trees down. Thankfully, nothing overly significant as far as the damage reports go. Here's another just crazy look at Bowling Green earlier, man. You guys had one of the craziest looking shelf clouds I think we've had in Kentucky. I just can't imagine, never seeing something like that before and seeing it for the first time. I've said that before, but like, my goodness. Let's go check in on our tornado warning that we also have right now in Tennessee. It's going to go on for an hour for Clay and Macon counties. Lafayette. Actually, daggone it. You guys know what I'm talking about. Well, I say Lafayette, and everybody says it's Lafayette. I say Lafayette, and then people say it's Lafayette. I think that you guys don't know. I think you guys disagree. It just depends on which part of the town you're from. But yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep calling it whatever comes first because I'm trying to rapid fire information here. And you guys, you make fun of me, but like, just know I'm doing my best. The goal is to get the information out. And the fact that I'm saying it wrong means the place that I'm talking about. So that's the whole point. Out of respect, I want to say it right. But I'm getting conflicting reports here. Sycamore Valley, Red Boiling Springs, Miles Crossroads, and Oak Grove. You guys are next in line here.
What?
So make sure you're in that safe spot. We got an hour to go, y'all. You got to sit here and listen to me say your town name wrong for a whole hour. Get comfy in that safe spot. Put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible.
I'm going. Might be right here.
Very dangerous storm that we're dealing with here.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Also, this thing is coming up towards places like Difficult. You guys have a place called Difficult.
Pull up my screen, you'll see.
Kemptville and Carthage as well over the next little bit. We don't have any warnings down here around Texas. Nothing in Louisiana right now. Nothing in Arkansas.
Crappy cell service.
And all of our attention right now is focused on Tennessee and Mississippi, because that's where all the action is, and extreme southern Kentucky.
I think those heavy, so I get pulled up the RFD, and then when they anchor underneath the mesocyclone, I expect to get the occlusion process.
People are asking about Murfreesboro. There is a storm coming. It'll be there probably in about 30 minutes. It is not intense. It is nothing like what we just saw go through Nashville. Honestly, my biggest concern for you guys is going to be flash flooding, because you're going to get caught in this big, long training line of storms down here. Lots of wind, lots of rain, and lots of flooding, likely on the way to Murfreesboro, Spring Hill, Hohenwald, Mount Pleasant. The damaging winds and the brief tornado threat is going to continue up towards Red Boiling Springs, the town that starts with L and ends with Fayette that shall not be named here is currently being hit by that, and it's going up towards Red Boiling Springs and Oak Grove. You do want to stay in that safe space over here for the next, I don't know, probably 45 minutes to an hour. In Lafayette, you guys are likely going to, be done with this in within the next 5 hours or so. I bet if we did a poll, you guys would come up with different answers.
I'm taking over RTS, Jason.
It's
a new tornado warning has been issued.
Lafayette. Here we go. This is a live look from Bryce Shelton in Oakland, Mississippi, continuing to give us some coverage here on the tornado warned storm down there. We've got some crazy lightning coming out of this storm here. We're going to put it in a box above my head, and I'm going to read you off this latest warning, which goes up into Kentucky. Do we have any Kentuckians here? Fountain Run, Gamaliel, am I saying that one right? Hedston, Raider, Paytonsburg, Kettle, Burkesville, Bakerton. Do you guys say Marrowbone? You guys say Marrowbone? And Cyclone. Wow, look at that. Cyclone's under a tornado warning over here in Allen, Cumberland, Metcalfe, and Monroe counties in Kentucky. Now, I'm from Kentucky, but this is probably the one part of Kentucky I've been to the least. Sorry if I'm saying your town name wrong here. But yeah, you guys are under a tornado warning now in Metcalfe, Monroe, Cumberland, and Allen counties in Kentucky for the next 43 minutes. You see, up here in my part of Kentucky, we've got a town called, a community called Marrowbone. It's spelled Marrowbone, but we call it Marbone. So I don't know if you guys did that or not. You see what I'm saying? Like, these town pronunciations, like, you can't hold somebody, you can't hold that against somebody. If you know, 90% of places that have this name right here go by Lafayette. Lafayette. I can't help that y'all wanted to be different. Burkesville. Once again, tornado warning, get to shelter. That newest severe thunderstorm warning that we just got is in Texas. So let's fly plumb all the way down into Texas. Comasneal and Dequette, all the way up towards Rockland. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning until for the next 26 minutes. This is Tyler and Jasper counties in Texas. Out here in Mississippi, we've got a significant severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado coming over into Water Valley. Storm chaser Bryce Shelton's right underneath the rotating part of that right now. So that's what you're seeing above my head. We also have Brad Arnold out there. And this is moving up towards Highway 9W. Paris, Potlock, Nate, Tula, and Cornish. Take shelter. You are under a tornado warning, okay? All right, this is a camera looking back at our tornado warned storm that's coming up towards Tompkinsville. But this is to the south of that, looking back towards Westmoreland and those places. This is near the Cumberland River. showing that storm coming in now. This is likely a view that you have similarly back there towards Carthage. Difficult. If you look to the west, by the way, we got a new SPC mesoscale discussion. And this is getting close to my neck of the woods up here. A threat for damaging gusts and embedded tornadoes may persist despite decreasing convective intensity. A watch may be needed. So there's a small chance that we'll get either a tornado or a severe thunderstorm watch out here for portions of southeast Kentucky. Yeah, I mean, no disrespect, y'all. I want to say it right, but y'all got to get your. There's probably, you know what? There's probably just some people trolling in the chat who aren't even from the area, and they're saying it's actually leafolet. It's actually leafeely. And every time I look, I get a conflicting report. But the good news is we got through it, and we'll live to, we'll push right on forward. The storm's pretty much over now down there. It's moving up into Gamaliel, Red Boiling Springs, Marrowbone, and Burkesville over the next little bit. 38 minutes. That's when that's going to expire there. Let me get a drink of water, y'all. You know how long I've been sitting here yapping? 5 hours and 30 minutes, nonstop yapping. We got lots of more yapping to do, so let me hydrate real quick. And since you guys are so active right now in the chat, I'm going to let my AI assistant, my YALLBot, read all the messages and give me a vibe check on what's going on in the chat. Go ahead, YALLBot.
All right, Ryan. Quick chat pulse. Seems like half of Kentucky just tuned in, asking about Bowling Green, Glasgow, Scottsville, and Tompkinsville. Big focus shifting north there.
Hey, Ryan,
still getting pings about Batesville and
water.
Oxford in Mississippi, along with chatter about flooding and that warning near Burkesville, KY. Also, quick PSA from the pronunciation posse. Apparently, Gamaliel is Gamalia, and Marrowbone sounds more like Marrowbone. Consider yourself schooled.
Consider yourself schooled. Did YALLBot do a better job than me? Or did YALLBot screw it up too? All right, we got a message from Bryce. Let's hear it.
Hey, Ryan, it's Bryce. We're driving through Water Valley, and we had some very strong winds through here. I cannot confirm a tornado, but electricity just went out for the entire city.
All right, let's go back down to Mississippi and continue to follow our storm chasers who are on a storm that's slowly but surely approaching Tupelo. Okay, it's not quite there yet, but we're watching it. Bryce Shelton is talking about power going out in the town of Water Valley. Can't confirm a tornado, but we do have a tornado warning for Paris, Potlockney, Tula, and Cornish.
Hey, Ryan, I don't think I'll have to go to the chiropractor tomorrow. This road is pretty rough.
So the road that Brad's on is pretty rough, apparently. Oh yeah, you can tell. If you're from Water Valley, Mississippi. You probably know all about this. You're also under a tornado warning, so you probably should be in your safe spot right now, at least for the next 21 minutes. As the storm goes up farther into Calhoun. Oh, and okay. So Mississippi folks. Here's an interesting thing. Lafayette County, Mississippi. Do you say Lafayette or Lafayette? There's a place, I don't know if it's Iowa I don't know if it's Illinois or Michigan or one of the other states that we've covered recently, where it was specifically Lafayette, and everybody clowned me because I said it differently than that. Lafayette. Okay, Lafayette. Got you. Indiana. Okay. I'm gonna have to keep me a cheat sheet somewhere, man. It'd be pretty long. There's like 18 different ways to say everything. Just north of this storm that's running through Coffeyville, we've got a live view from just outside of the Mississippi State University of Mississippi. This is under a current area that's under a tornado warning. Unfortunately, we've got people out on the roads. Not ideal. Not ideal. If you're out and about today, consider checking the weather before you head out. You don't want to get caught in a situation like what we had earlier with those storms in Nashville. We had some people on the interstate that had to come to a dead stop in the middle of the interstate because they couldn't go forward. They couldn't see anything. And that's dangerous. So don't be out and about in this kind of weather, y'all. Yeah, that's a good idea, Emily. I'm just going to call it Lafitte everywhere. And then there's no, like, I'm wrong everywhere, and I'll equally make everyone mad. And I'll just always ignore the corrections. That sounds fun. That's probably what I'll do, actually. Not really. New severe thunderstorm warning in Kentucky. This one's going to go up into Edmonton. Center and Pierce and Echo, Barron, Greene, and Metcalfe counties in Kentucky. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds. That's going to go on for 33 minutes. Additionally, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning for Pocahontas, Randolph, and Webster counties in West Virginia. Spangler, Boucher, Frank, May, Willdale, Bemis, and all these places over here in the Highway 250 corridor in the Monongahela National Forest. You guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning. We're expecting 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Is this the last day of storms? It's the last day of like a very elevated risks for storms. We do have one more day of storms tomorrow. This is our risk for tomorrow. It's slight risk right now for Birmingham down to New Orleans and Pensacola up into the Atlanta region. Likely. As of right now, it looks like we probably won't go live tomorrow.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
New tornado warning in Mississippi. This is going to be for Abbeville and Potts Camp. We continue to have an area of rotation that we're watching here north and west of Oxford. Could be a tornado trying to come together here near College Hill, coming up towards Abbeville. Is it Abbeville or Abbeville? Spraggins, Malone, Bethlehem, Riverside, Waterford, Potts Camp, Winburn, and Lake Center. Take shelter. Do you think Lexington, Kentucky will be okay? Yeah, I think so. I think you got some storms coming in. The biggest problem we're probably going to have in Lexington, honestly, is flooding. You're going to have a lot of rain after that first round. Still getting isolated damage reports from around Hendersonville, especially. And then that other area of rotation where Bryce Shelton is, we're still watching that down here east of Water Valley. And that's going to likely initiate another tornado warning at some point, potentially for areas like Denmark, Altus, Kiel, and Etta. So y'all watch out up there. Tompkinsville, you guys are about to get hit by these very strong winds that are coming in out of Gamaliel, and into Tompkinsville, Heston, Judio, Burkesville, and Marylebone. You guys should get into that safe spot. The good news is the overall look of this is not quite as intense as it was back in Nashville, okay? But that doesn't mean it's not going to be intense for you. It just means that there's probably a smaller area where those really strong winds are actually happening. So we still want everybody in the polygon there to take shelter. Here's a look at that storm. Looking back towards that storm as it comes in. Where's the Gainesboro, Tennessee one? Where's that at? Let's see here. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah, so we're looking back at that storm that's coming over difficult in Kentville right now. And then going towards Gainesboro. That's what we're looking at here. So a beautiful view. Honestly, it's a nice looking storm. Well, I mean, it's not nice looking. It looks pretty mean, but it's not often that we get to see such structure in this part of the world. Nice shelf cloud coming in. And once again, we are going to see some winds and some hail over here in Whitleyville, Gainesboro, over the next 27 minutes or so. We'll get ready for that. Lots of flooding reports continuing to come in. This is from Lower Grand Rivers, Kentucky. It's currently flooding. River expected to overflow by 8 p.m. No, so the SPC outlook above my head, that's wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It just didn't update today. This is what the current SPC outlook is looking like. I should probably just take that down. Let me turn that off. Yeah, this is what the current one looks like. You try something out here. Oof. Better than nothing, I guess. So 4 out of 5 risk still. Well, I'd say that that's pretty much over. Actually, you know what? No, that little bit of northern Mississippi up here, that's where I'm still concerned about. Right in here, that's where we've got the best chance of seeing significant severe weather for the rest of the day. That's where all of our storm chasers are, if you haven't noticed. Here's a look down there. In the midst of all those storm chasers, we also have Hazcams. Hazcams.com has all kinds of cool cameras, tower cameras.
Ryan, Travis Hildebrandt sent in a super chat. Have a lunch on me, Ryan, and get y'all bought a quart of oil.
Sounds good. Thank you. Will do. If you're just now tuning in, we've got a tornado warning down here for Calhoun, Lafayette, and Yalobusha counties in Mississippi. We're continuing to track our storm chasers Bryce Shelton and Brad Arnold, who are driving through the daggone forest down here, trying to keep up with these storms. We additionally have a tornado warning in Kentucky, which lasts for 22 more minutes for Tompkinsville, Marrowbone, and Burkesville. So what you're going to want to do is you want to get into that most interior room of your home, lowest floor, get into like an interior closet or something. If you don't have a basement or storm
cellar. Hey Ryan,
cellar.
it's Brad. Just want to let you know we've got a strong signature of possibly a tornado on the ground, and I'm going to be going to try to intercept it near Thaxton, Mississippi.
Then what you want to do is get into that once again, most interior room, interior bathroom, pantry, interior closet, something like that, and you should be fine. Let's stay there for 22 minutes and we'll be able to come out. Brad is chasing down a tornado down there in Mississippi. He's onto something here. We call him the tornado sniffer, and he's smelling something. Got a scent. Porterton and Yacona, you guys are in front of the highest area of rotation that we can see right now. So hopefully you guys are in your safe spots. And additionally, we might have a new tornado warning coming out at some point for Altus, Kiel, and Etta. Additionally, this warning up here farther to the north and west is continuing to show signs of there being some rotation over Abbeville, moving up towards Potts Camp. So you guys need to be in your safe spots in Benton, Lafayette,
I need to flip this thing over.
counties in Mississippi for the next several minutes, 36 minutes.
There we go. Do you have your thing
Here's
activated?
a live look from Cookeville, Tennessee, looking up at the tornado warned storm that's going into Tompkinsville, Kentucky.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh!
You're making me angry.
So this is
Boom!
a little bit to the north and west
Right,
of Cookville.
same over here.
So it's not quite in Cookville yet, but this is, yeah, once again, really close to Tompkinsville, looking up towards Midway and Heston. Very strong winds coming in to this area right now, specifically right near Haydenburg. That's where we are here. So if you are in Whitleyville, Cub Creek, Stone, Carlock, Baptist Ridge, Neely, Crossroads, Hillham, Allens, or Oakley, this is what you can expect over the next little bit.
No one can.
Tombstone is a classic.
And here's that same storm, just looking at it a little bit farther away.
That's New Albany.
In Gainsboro here.
That's gonna take you that way. Should I go this way?
Thanks for the very generous support. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you guys and everybody in the chat for being so supportive today. This is like our, who knows how many, we've had a lot of consecutive days of live streaming here. And I know a lot of you guys have tuned in every day. So once again, thank you.
Oh, flip.
Yeah.
Join us.
And this is just outside of Dale
what's the
Hollow
game,
Lake,
Merv?
looking back towards that storm,
Got a box.
specifically looking
it's like a
right
free-for-all game
at Miles
with
towards
robots.
Miles Crossroads and Midway. So Midway, you guys are going to experience some of those really strong winds here soon. Over here towards Free Hill and Baptist Ridge. And it looks like we got a couple of scary looking clouds there. I don't think we got anything serious there, but definitely something you don't want to be outside for. Get indoors and away from windows. And Burkesville, you got 18 minutes left on our tornado warning here.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
New tornado warning in Mississippi. Let's go all the way back down here to Mississippi again. And take a look at this tornado warning from the Memphis radar. You can see that there is, still some rotation here that we've got to keep an eye on. North and east of where Bryce Shelton is. This is going to go up towards Denmark, Pinedale, Galway, Cornersville, Old Myrtle. So y'all need to take shelter up there in Benton, Lafayette, Marshall, Tippah, and Union counties in Mississippi. This is a dangerous storm. Tornado warning continues for 32 minutes. We've got Castle Hill in the path. Lafayette County Multi-Purpose Arena is also in the path of that rotating part of the storm. I don't know if there's any events going on at the Multi-Purpose Arena, but if there is, let them know. One of the tiniest tornado watches I've ever seen. Was just issued for Kentucky, southeast Kentucky. Here it is. A couple tornadoes possible. Isolated hail up to quarter size possible. Hail up to quarter size, 70 mile per hour wind gusts possible. About 278,000 people in the path there. That includes Somerset, Monticello, London, Mount Vernon, Barberville.
I don't think it's that bad. I think they can walk it off, right?
So yeah, this is it goes on to 11 p.m.
Oh, ah! Wait, what the heck? Yo, hit me. Yo, Air, can you hit me?
So we're going to be watching those storms up there in Kentucky for a while, it seems. Although it does also look like the vast majority of the energy, has been used up, and the storms are not quite as intense as they were farther to the south and west. But that doesn't mean that we need to ignore them or disregard them, especially right now in Burkesville, because this is a pretty intense area of winds coming in right now. This camera right here is getting awfully shaky. Quick update on places like Carlock and Baptist Ridge. You guys have got some strong winds coming in over the next little bit. I'd say 15, 20 minutes, you'll have some strong winds. Also, we've got general thunderstorms happening all up and down this line here. Gainsboro, Nameless. Here's another Lafayette. Wow, you guys have like 2 places named Lafayette right next to each other. The Lafayette next to Cookeville. Rain will arrive in a few minutes, but none of this is severe. Murfreesboro, all the way down to Shelbyville, Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, Waynesboro. None of this is severe in nature. It's just rain. Unfortunately, it's heavy rain, so it might lead to some flash flooding problems. The part of the line that's actually producing winds and potential tornadoes is right in here. The rest of Tennessee is good, outside of the flooding potential. "12 minutes remain on that tornado warning for Burkesville." Let's go back to our one in Mississippi, which is actually probably one that requires a little bit more attention here, as we do have a more significant area of rotation coming up towards Lafayette Springs. Now, this is crazy. There's like 8 different Lafayettes. 2 places named Lafayette Springs, Esperanza, Flatwood, Pinedale, Enterprise, New Albany, up here in Benton, Lafayette, Marshall, and Union counties in Mississippi. Get ready. This is a dangerous storm. You are under a tornado warning, and we want to see you get to that safe spot very quickly. Brad Arnold's on this storm, so if it starts doing something, we should be able to see it here soon. Checking in on you in Gainsboro. The strong winds are arriving now. And once again, you got about 10 minutes left on that tornado warning in Burkesville, Kentucky. I don't know if they're going to extend that or what, but the rotation has it's calmed down a little bit. And so we're just waiting on another radar scan here. And here's another. We've had a lot of views of this storm after it's left at Nashville. This is Dodson Branch looking back west at the storm that's going through Gainesboro now. So yeah, the storm's going to continue to move east.
West away.
All right, Brad Arnold's going to give us a view of the storm in Mississippi now. Here's some damage from Hendersonville, Tennessee. Big tree down there. Almost a really bad situation. Looks like it didn't go through the roof at least. Man, that was crazy. That was honestly the winds and stuff on those traffic cameras. That was some of the craziest traffic camera, storm stuff I think we've seen live on the air here.
I wonder if I have enough money for
we've got terrible flooding ongoing in the Dawson Springs and Mayfield, Kentucky area. We've got some reports of that coming in. If we can find some stuff about that, we will relay it. The moral of the story, unfortunately, and all we can really do at this point is just continue to tell you that the rain looks like it's going to continue for a while. We could potentially see the water rise even more.
Our favorite channel. I'll scoot over.
So we've got major, considerable flash flood warnings out all over the place out there. And we wouldn't be surprised to see elevated warnings as well. But yeah, it's the rain is coming down right now in Mayfield. It's not necessarily the thunderstorm rains that we had earlier today, but it's still heavy, drenching rain. It's if you keep this over you for long enough, you're easily going to get another inch or two of rain on top of what you already have, and that's just not going to end well. But super huge shout out to Blake E. Everybody say thank you to Blake E for the very generous support there.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
New tornado warning for Lafayette, Pontotoc, Union counties in Mississippi.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Brad Arnold is right in front of it, so let's see what he sees.
I'm not going to be able to fix it. Oh no.
This is a live look at the base of that storm.
Don't touch me.
That may be trying to form a tornado near Lafayette Springs, moving up towards Esperanza, Rocky Ford, Ingomar, Wallerville, Reese, Blue Springs, and Parks.
Oh shit. Okay. That's right here. Uh-oh. No. No. Don't touch me. No! I'm dead. I'm dead.
Right, drop right on. We got rapid brake curtains right now. Extreme rotation directly above me right now.
You are dead. So yeah, Brad's literally right on top of it.
Almost 12,000.
Or it's right on top of him, I should say.
Motherfucker.
So if this thing is
tornado crossing in front of me right now. Tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground.
The thing is, 3 other people got sucked up by the same tornado as I did too.
So this is a live look from Brad Arnold here. He's turning around.
Motherfucker.
That actually happened on Storm Chasers once. We were on the side of the road.
And there it is.
This wasn't April 27th.
Yep, there it is. You guys see that right there, right in front of Brad. So this is producing a tornado right now, and it is potentially coming together, trying to make a bigger one as it comes up towards Thaxton, Esperanza, Rocky Ford, and eventually up towards Blue Springs.
There's actually nothing on the ground there, Jeff.
This storm is coming for you.
There's nothing on the ground there.
So that was once again a tornado right there just across the road in front of Brad. That was
that's not a
Highway
tornado.
278, right near Lafayette Springs.
Circulation possibility.
So this one's coming together quite well, I guess you could say here.
It's not
near
100%
Thaxton.
formed.
Ryan, unconvinced
Whoa, there's a lot of debris.
tornado
Oh, shit.
on the ground with debris laying on the highway right here. You saw that.
This is a live look at that. This is currently crossing the road in front of Brad Arnold. It's doing damage there, as you can see.
No, it's not.
Near Jones Cemetery.
Gotta
This
learn
is
that. You gotta
Highway
know the
336.
difference between it being on the ground and it
the direction that
trying
it's
to
going there
form.
is it's moving
It's
up
not
towards the
touched the ground
Laodicea
But it's sure hell
Baptist
fucking
Primitive
trying.
Church. And then right after that, we might
Wow,
see
that
this
was
head
just
on
a
up
heavy
towards
fucking wind
the greater
But there is
Esperanza
no-
area once again.
no tornado there.
We could see this come close to Foster Sales and Cranes Farms.
You lost connection.
So that was a pretty intense situation there for Brad as the thing went right across the road in front of him there. So that is still happening, and it is doing some damage right now. Whatever that hits, like, you don't want to be in the living room for that. You want to be in your safe spot. That could do significant damage to a house if it were to hit you over there on Hurricane Road. All the way up towards Esperanza and Hurricane, Rocky Ford, Flatwood, Ingomar, and Mitchell. You want to get into that most interior room of your home. This is also the kind of storm that could potentially get stronger
Don't flatter yourself,
potentially
bro.
try to produce an even larger tornado.
Ryan, numerous power flashes just to the north of Highway 278. I'm driving through the RFD of it right now. I'm going to meet it again near New Albany.
All right, so we've got several storm chasers around this. The two that are closest right now are Brad Arnold and Bryce Shelton, and just make sure you're keeping an eye on all of them, Dalton, just in case. Yeah, this is Bryce Shelton's view right now. We're going to continue to watch this. Once again, there's nothing else I can really say other than we've got a tornado down. And it's it just crossed 278. It's in a pretty rural area. It's the next place it's going to go up towards is Esperanza. We're going to continue to promote the idea that people in New Albany
I don't classify
should take shelter.
a
That's
tornado
a pretty
being on the ground
populated
unless it
area
is
up there
actually
past
on the
Flatwood,
ground.
Mitchell, and
Tornado funnel
Rocky Mount.
Is it trying to
Rocky
form a
Ford?
tornado?
So
and not
yeah,
be
get
on
to
the
shelter up there in New
But a tornado
Albany. This
on
is
the ground,
Lafayette,
there has to
Pontotoc,
be-
Union, and these counties in
it
Mississippi.
literally has to be there. It
This
literally has
tornado
to
And they've
be.
warning
updated this to a PDS tornado
New
warning
information.
now.
This tornado warning has been
This
upgraded.
is a considerable damage threat PDS tornado warning for Lafayette, Pontotoc, Union counties in Mississippi. Emergency management and Brad Arnold confirmed tornado here. So we've got a confirmed tornado on the ground. If you're new, if you don't know what a PDS tornado warning is, it's a particularly dangerous situation. This is happening in Mississippi, as seen here. Mississippi, north and west of Thaxton. Once again, coming up towards Esperanza, Rocky Ford, Mitchell, Ingomar, and New Albany, Mississippi. Please take shelter now. This is a PDS tornado warning. We believe we continue to have a very large, damaging tornado on the ground as it goes up towards Esperanza. Golf ball size hail also possible with this thing as it goes up into Myrtle, Old Myrtle, Cotton Plant, and Blue Mountain. Get ready for that. Brad Arnold should have another shot at it here soon. We just saw it go right in front of him there.
Just don't.
But now he's got to get repositioned here. Several other storm chasers on it. Nobody else has got a view of it yet, but we are continuing to watch this unfold. Once again, a PDS tornado warning for 31 minutes for Lafayette, Pontotoc and Union counties in Mississippi. You got to get indoors. You got to get into that most interior room. The best place to be in a situation like this is underground or in a certified storm cellar. If you don't have that, the second best place to be is in your most interior room of the lowest floor of your well-built home. If you're in a mobile home, you want to try your best to figure out a way to get to a more sturdy structure.
There's tornado warning.
So if you're just now tuning in, we've got a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings in West Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee. We no longer have any tornado warnings in Tennessee or Kentucky. We actually only have these tornado warnings that we're talking about right now in Mississippi. That's why we're focused on this area. We have a tornado down on the ground right now in Mississippi. This is a life-threatening situation for the folks out here, okay? So we've got to dedicate all of our resources to the people down here near Thaxton. Once again, latest scan there does show that this thing is still doing debris. Now, we've got 2 storm chasers out there. I think that we might have lost service. I don't know if a cell tower out there got hit or what, but they're both down. So, things are getting pretty serious out there. This could be a significant tornado as it comes up towards New Albany. On its approach to New Albany, it'll cross Benjamin Road. Okay, it'll cross the Bethel Church area. It'll get pretty close to Malone Construction, Dobbs Trucking, the Little Tallahatchie River. It'll ride the Little Tallahatchie River right on up towards the United Funeral Service Incorporated. And potentially that's where the tornado would come up into the New Albany area if it continues on its current trajectory. So New Albany, Mississippi, this is a very dangerous storm for you. If you're from New Albany, imagine, don't do this, but imagine you were at the Walmart looking south. You would probably, on a day where we don't have a big rainy forward flank downdraft like this, a wet storm, you'd probably be able to see the tornado, but you're actually not going to be able to see the tornado out there because it's raining and hailing right now. But this is pretty close to you guys if you could see it potentially from the Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Little Tallahatchie River, it's coming up towards that Walmart on that side of the town via the Little Tallahatchie River. So if you live out here, get to shelter. It doesn't really matter how close you are to that Walmart. If you're anywhere in New Albany, you need to be getting into that safe spot now.
Hey, Ryan, it's Brad. When you have a second, let me know.
Yeah, go ahead, Brad.
Hey, I was just going to let you know, keep it, remember that the Zello message is about 20 seconds or so in front of the stream. So when I was saying that the tornado was crossing the ground, that was when the debris was actually flying across the street about 20 seconds later on the stream. But my stream should be back up. There was a little area right there with no service, but if it continues this path, it's going to head straight into New Albany, which is a pretty populated area. I also may run out of gas pretty soon in New Albany. So if you got any viewers in New Albany that want to give me a tank, just let me know.
All right, you heard him. That's Brad. He's tracking this thing down near Turnpike right now, and he's continuing to go up towards New Albany. All of these storm chasers are kind of descending on the New Albany area, as that's where it looks like this thing's going. Once again, if you're in New Albany, the thing is, I mean, hopefully it doesn't stay together, but if it does, and it very well could, it could come right up into town, like right into the daggone town. Once again, the Walmart on the west side of town is kind of far away from actually like the middle of New Albany. That's why I keep calling it out. It's not like that's like right in the middle of New Albany, but that's like specifically if it were to stay on its exact path right now, which it probably won't. That's what it's like honing in on.
Dominator on my end.
So this is a PDS tornado warning, y'all. That means we have a particularly dangerous situation. This is not just a regular tornado, and this is not a maybe tornado. This is definitely a big, nasty tornado capable of doing incredible damage as it comes into the greater New Albany area. We've had a lot of luck over the past few days where we've had situations like this where a big tornado gets going and it kind of poops out before it gets to a city like this. Okay, let's hope that happens again. It's possible, but if it doesn't happen this time, New Albany, I mean, you are in the path. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Also, we want to, express concern for other places like Rocky Ford, Ingomar, Mitchell, Wallerville, and Parks. Areas just east of New Albany could also be impacted here near Center, Mound City, Alpine, Neilville, Keonville. Here's a traffic camera looking down into that tornado warned storm where we've got significant lightning happening, indicating that the storm is still strengthening right now. And the fact that you can see it in the daylight like this and it's as frequent as it is, mean that this is a very electric storm. Lots of things happening, lots of stuff bumping together in those clouds, lots of motion. This doesn't look like it's letting up very much. Once again, PDS tornado warning for New Albany in Mississippi. If you guys know anybody out there, you should probably call them. If you know anybody in New Albany, Mississippi. I would imagine that the sirens are blaring, right? And I would imagine that people are aware mostly of what's going on here, but if somebody's not, this would be the time to let them know, because we've got a few minutes here. Once again, Ingomar, you're also in the path there. Places like, imagine if you're from here, you probably know where the Lawn Pest Solutions is, the Hopewell ARP Church, Lumberjack Logging. Those places are also all in the path. There's a pretty wide net that we would have to cast here because it wobbles. It's not moving in a direct straight line, right? The New Albany, the greater New Albany area is definitely in the path.
Oh shit.
The current location of that tornado is right in between Esperanza, Hurricane, Rocky Ford, and Flatwood, just to the south and east of Pinedale. Moving up to the north and east. Brad Arnold is getting close to being able to see it again, I believe. He's going to be on Highway 15 going north here, and probably not. It's not going to be very long before we'll see it again from his point of view, if it's still on the ground. And let's hope to goodness it's not. Got every indication that it is, though. Yeah, this is a dangerous storm. PDS tornado warning.
Yeah, we're gonna get this. We keep ripping.
For New Albany. That is in Mississippi. And I'm being serious. If you know anybody out there, call them and let them know. All right, Brad's got a decent shot now as he gets closer. Yeah, I'm going to keep it on the multi-view just so we can see everything at once. You guys, once again, if you know anybody out here in the Lafayette, Pontotoc, or Union County, Mississippi area, let them know what's up here. We got a PDS tornado warning. That means there's a particularly dangerous situation unfolding here in this part of the world. We've got an observed tornado on the ground coming up towards New Albany. We've got lemon-sized hail
And
considerable damage threat
on the ground now.
as the storm comes up over into New Albany. We've got nothing. There's.
Ryan, this is likely a significant tornado. You need to be underground for this one in New Albany.
There's likely there's not a lot of stuff for it to hit before it gets to New Albany. That's why we keep talking about New Albany. But it is getting closer now, zoning right in on the town. So we need to start talking about some places beyond New Albany, just in case this is strong enough to remain a significant tornado after it gets past New Albany. Some places like Dumas, Baldwin, Jumpertown, Boonville. You guys also need to be prepared for potentially needing to take shelter from this storm if it continues to be able to produce a long track tornado all the way up there. We don't know for sure if that's going to happen, but these kinds of storms sometimes are capable of putting down a tornado for a very long, significant period of time. We're kind of losing. We're Brad Arnold's feed's going in and out here, but he should be very close to us being able to see that again. He's near Ecru. This hook right here, this is the thing that we're concerned about here. Very warm, moist air coming into the storm like this. Rear flank downdraft sending cool air down like this. That all mixes up right here. That's where your rotation is. That's where your tornado likely is. We can confirm that with velocities. Very strong winds going away from the radar here. Very strong winds going towards the radar. We've got counterclockwise rotation. And we even have a tornado debris signature here, indicating that there's stuff in the sky that shouldn't be there near Flatwood. And since we have all this other information, we can confirm that the reason that stuff is in the sky is because of a tornado.
Motherfucker.
Which is now probably impacting structures near Jones Creek. If it's still on the ground, and like once again, I believe that it is. I would be surprised. I'd be very relieved if Brad points us over here and we don't see anything. But if it is on the ground, it's likely damaging structures near Jones Creek right now, near the West Ingomar Church of the Lord Jesus Christ. That's the name of the church there. Malone Construction of New Albany LLC. Those are literally some of the buildings that are in the path of this rotating part of the storm here. And then it's going to go on up towards Dobbs Trucking on its approach to New Albany. Once again, right into the town there.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize a tornado was knocking on my
We do have a
door.
couple other storms out there, but our only tornadic concerns are coming from this one right here, right now. We got a severe thunderstorm warning up there in Kentucky.
No, I'm still playing Outbreak
we got
while watching this all at the same
We don't
time.
have anything in Tennessee right now, and a couple in West Virginia. So our main focus is in Mississippi, y'all. But as soon as this thing calms down, or if it gets past New Albany here, and we get another moment where it's not directly impacting people, we'll go check back in on some of these other places that are experiencing severe weather right now. But we've got to really hone in on this area, because this is a damaging storm and a life-threatening situation for our friends in New Albany. New Albany, Mississippi. There are about 8,000 people that live here.
Yeah.
So it's a decent-sized town. If you're in New Albany, what you need to be doing right now is getting into that safe spot, most interior room of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible. You want to make sure that you are sheltered and you're protecting your head.
Hey, Ryan, I wanted to say, if you are in the path of this as well, do not stand out and try to see it. The front of it is going to be wrapped in rain. The only way to be able to see this is if you're on the north side of it. So we're going to try to get just to the northwest of New Albany.
All right, so Brad's going to try to get to the northwest of New Albany. We're going to continue to monitor his feed here as we also, try to monitor several other feeds. There's so many storm chasers over here, but Brad's probably going to have one of the better views of the storm as it comes into New Albany. So the thing about it is the reason why we want to get close and show you this is because it's going to make you take it more seriously, and also it might be able to help us tell you more precisely where the tornado actually is, because it does look to me like it's coming into New Albany, and I don't want to be too precise, but if we can be extremely precise, the way to do that is with real-time video. And not just through the radar. My estimated location of this now, it's getting closer to New Albany. 1 second. This likely is entering New Albany once again near the Walmart. Right in there near the Dobbs Trucking Martin Baptist Church. That's where.
Seriously, hats off to the law enforcement here. Absolutely fantastic work from them. They're probably just saved some lives.
Take shelter in New Albany if you haven't done it yet.
Especially the dude at the intersection. If you end up watching this, thank you. Appreciate the courtesy here.
You've got to get there quickly.
Oh my God! I went 260 miles an hour, and I survived the landing. What the fuck? I got yeeted.
Go ahead, Riley.
Like, really high.
Hey, Ryan, the camera in spot number 2 right now down at the bottom, we did see power flashes. There are still people driving directly towards this on I-22. Please, if you're traveling north on I-22 right now, you need to pull over. There's a large tornado that's going to cross the road here shortly.
All right, y'all. Yeah, big time tornado happening now. About to come into New Albany. If you are just now hearing about this, you don't have very long. You've got to run, not walk to your safe spot up there in New Albany. Big tornado coming into town, and we've got to do everything we can to protect ourselves. You want to protect your head. If you got a helmet. If you have a helmet out there in the garage or something, slap it on real quick. If your kids have a bicycle helmet or something like that, you want to throw that on them, and you just want to put as many walls between you and many layers between you and the roof and the walls as you can. The number one way you're going to get hurt in a situation like this is if there is flying debris or a piece of wood or something that falls and hits you in the head. All right, so a helmet's nice. Pillows are nice if you don't have that. And then additionally, we also could, even take the mattress off the bed, bring that into that interior bathroom with us, and just throw it over us while we hunker down here for a potential tornado impact in New Albany. This is now going into the town, so we got to hope that for whatever reason here, it's lifted here at the last moment. Unlikely, but.
I am.
If it did, thank goodness. Otherwise, we've got to assume that there's people taking shelter here, and they're getting impacted by a tornado right now. Next in line, we've got Locust Grove, Pleasant Hill, Keonville, Molino, Pleasant Ridge, and then all the way up there towards Boonville. This is an incredibly powerful and dangerous storm coming into the greater New Albany area right now. If you're just now tuning in, we have a PDS tornado warning ongoing here for Pontotoc and Union counties in Mississippi. Lemon-sized hail and a tornado moving into the New Albany area right now. I think we're getting an update from Brad. It's might take a minute for it to come in here. Okay. It's once again we're just waiting to hear if we can see anything or hear anything from New Albany here. there's either a tornado that's just went through, or we got incredibly lucky and it's lifted at the last moment. Because one of these things that these kinds of supercells do is they'll cycle, right? They'll produce a big tornado, and then they'll
Y'all
kind of
better go. Y'all are about to have the scariest moment of your life if you're up here.
I think Brad is transmitting to me, and he doesn't know.
Where is this thing?
Part of me wants to keep it on, but I am going to mute him. Anyways, we've got there's a chance that the supercell might be cycling, but we don't know. We don't know if that's happening. So unfortunately we're flying by radar here in New Albany, and we're going to assume that it's on the ground still. And it's coming right through town. Stay in your safe spots for a good 10-20 more minutes after the rain stops, after the storm stops. You want to stay in that shelter for a good 10 to 20 minutes. They just issued a considerable severe thunderstorm warnings for areas just north and east of here. So this includes Blue Mountain, Dumas, Jumpertown, all the way up to Mitchell and Silver Springs. That's going to be for lemon-sized hail and considerable damage from 60-mile-per-hour winds.
PDS tornado
and
warning
they went ahead and expanded that PDS tornado warning.
A new
all the way
PDS
out to
tornado
Dumas,
warning has been issued.
Dry Creek, Blackland, Osborne Creek, Frankstown, Gville, Halltown, Parks, and Alpine. That includes Baldwin, as we do believe that this is still on the ground, producing damage here in New Albany. Oops. So if you're just now tuning in, we just got a new PDS tornado warning that stands for a particularly dangerous situation. Tornado warning. We have a tornado of potentially devastating proportions here crossing the road. Interstate 22. So we can't see it. All right. What we're seeing there in front of us is the rear flank downdraft. We're seeing a big shield of rain, kind of protecting the view of where that tornado would be. But it's likely back there. Oh, here we go. We've got something going on right here in front of Brad Arnold.
Right back.
Literally right in front of him. So I've got him muted. That's probably why we haven't heard from him. He's probably tried to reach out, but I believe we just saw the we just saw the thing right in front of him there. Let's give him a there we go. We'll probably see it again as he turns to the left here. If you're just now tuning in, this is a live look of a storm chaser in the town of New Albany right now, where there is an ongoing tornado. We have a PDS tornado warning, and that tornado is crossing highway or Interstate 22, and it's moving up towards Keonville, Pleasant Ridge, and Locum. You may holler at me when we get that back. Oh wait, is that back? Yeah, it's kind of going in and out.
I got nothing. Ryan, I got no eyes on this thing, man. I got nothing, man.
All right. All right, so this is a live look from Brad, once again, who's on that tornado warned storm, and there is I mean, there's a monster of a signature here for a significant tornado. We saw the tornado, as it went down there by Thaxton. Brad's followed it up here. It's potentially a much bigger tornado now, and we don't have eyes on it, which makes it an even harder threat to cover here because, this is a dangerous storm, and we're about to lose daylight. So nobody's going to be able to see it if it's rain wrapped and also nighttime. So Keonville, Pleasant Ridge, Locum, all the way up there to Dry Creek in Jumpertown. You guys are once again directly in the path of a dangerous storm. PDS tornado warning continues for 37 minutes. Take shelter now. Union County is now reporting damage. All three counties that this has passed through have reported damage now.
Ryan, tornado on the ground going through New Albany right now. Just saw multiple power flashes, and it's completely rain wrapped.
So unfortunately, it seems like the entire tornado might be completely wrapped in rain here. So once again, nobody's going to be able to see it as it comes up into, well, it's going through New Albany right now. So this is a live look at our storm chaser, Brad Arnold, who is in New Albany, giving us a ground view of this. He's seeing power flashes in front of him, which means that we have a wind strong enough to, you know, blow up transformers, take down power lines in a very quick way. And if you see a couple of those really close to each other, it's likely because of a tornado. So once again, we just had a tornado go through New Albany, we believe. It's continuing now. It's not going to stop after that. In fact, we might have just seen it go through a little bit of a cycle, and it's going to continue up towards Keonville, Parks, Pleasant Ridge, Lebanon, and Blackland in Mississippi. This is an incredibly dangerous storm. Bryce has got a good view of it too, from a little bit of a distance there as he approaches our PDS tornado warning.
Yeah, it's bad. That thing's awesome. We gotta get powered now. This is dead. Go away.
Don't periodically give Brad's feet a refresh just to make sure that we're always okay.
Unplug it, plug it back in.
Once again, major rotation signature still showing up on radar here. Brad seeing power flashes. Tornadoes likely still doing damage up here around New Albany, coming up into Concord. So hopefully everybody in Dumas is ready. You're the next place in line that might have to deal with a significant tornado here. Power's out in New Albany. Yeah, PDS tornado warning is in effect right now. It's a particularly dangerous situation. We're just, honestly, we're kind of in the dark here. The chasers can't see it. The radar is picking it up. We saw it earlier. We're getting tons of reports of power outages and damage, but we've yet to see, you know, it's kind of a spooky thing about these tornadoes down here in this part of the world. Like, it's hard to see because of the forestry, like the foliage. It's hard to see because of the kind of like the hilly terrain. There's not like a whole lot of hills, but it's also not completely flat. And also now the sun's setting. And on top of that, we've got a tremendous amount of rainfall. So there's a good chance that it's completely wrapped in rain anyway. So a very nasty tornado coming through New Albany right now, and then up towards Dumas. Get ready in Jumpertown. Golf ball size hail also coming up towards Ripley in Mississippi. Y'all get ready for that. PDS tornado warning, including New Albany, Mississippi, Baldwin, Mississippi, and Ecru, Mississippi, is in effect until 7:30 Central. Man, we're gonna get so lucky if this thing weakened right before it went into Albany. We've had such an incredible run here. I don't know if you guys have been following along for this whole stretch, and don't get me wrong, we've had some towns take direct hits. We've had some very unfortunate situations. But like, we've also had some near misses, and this one is crazy. Like, this could have done really, really bad damage to New Albany here. So we don't know for sure what happened in New Albany, but we're going to hope for the best here and hope that that we were missed for the most part in New Albany. But this storm should produce another tornado soon. If it's not currently producing a tornado, this is the kind of storm that can produce several. Over a period of time. So I don't think we're done with this one yet, and we got to be concerned about our friends up there in Jumpertown, Boonville, and Dumas in Mississippi.
Where is the potty? She's running around like she on crack up first.
Yeah, I saw that too. Right before he turned left. Like, I thought that was it, but apparently he didn't see it. So far, just the general gist of what we're hearing from scanners is, we're hearing damage reports, nothing about injuries just yet. They are checking on people in houses, and every check has been okay so far. So that's good. I don't know if, once again, I don't know the extent of what just happened here, but we did have a big tornado that either went through or just about went through New Albany, and we're going to do our best to... We're going to do our best to keep you updated on the news as it breaks here, but we also have to keep looking forward and make sure we're continuing to let people know where it's going next. And Dumas, Jumpertown, you guys are next in line. We are concerned about a tornado being down here. We got very significant rotation, and we really want to express the utmost concern for you guys, and make sure that you are understanding that this is not a normal tornado warning. This is a particularly dangerous situation. You're in a life-threatening situation. You got to take shelter now. If you're in Tennessee and you are wondering what's up, there are I repeat, no warnings in Tennessee right now. We had some tornado warnings. We had some damaging storms earlier in Tennessee. Those storms have weakened. They've moved out out of the area, and we're fine in Tennessee for now. Our biggest problem now in Tennessee, at least until these storms, I guess, get back up in the south central portions of Tennessee, is going to be flooding. We've got nothing going on in Tennessee other than the big flooding threat, and the rain's going to continue for a while. Kentucky, there is one severe thunderstorm warning in Kentucky. Sorry, two. But essentially one. For Somerset, Monticello, you guys have got maybe some 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in, but for the most part, we're all right. Nothing crazy. Little storms going through Lexington right now. Lightning, thunder, some wind. It's below severe limits. These storms down here in Mississippi, if they were to make it all the way back up into Tennessee, which there's a chance they won't make it that far, but if they were to, we would see them come towards the Walnut Grove, Collinwood, Waynesboro, Fairview area, northwest of Florence. So we're going to hope that these die out before they get over there, but if they don't, we'll be here with you. Meteorologist Andy Hill is also watching the storm right behind that. We've got medium confidence that they might issue another tornado warning for the Thaxton, Ecru area here. So y'all watch out in Thaxton again. This is all happening to the northwest of Tupelo, Mississippi. So we're hearing once again some more reports out of Albany. We don't have like any really concerning stuff like from the middle of the town. And once again, I think we got incredibly lucky, and it likely lifted right before it went into town. But to the south and west of town, just south of that Walmart we were talking about, there is damage reported, like a house collapsed right now. So it was at least down just about 1.5 miles, 2 miles to the south and west of New Albany, but it might have actually lifted right before it went over the town, which once again would be an absolute miracle. And we were very thankful for that. But now we've got to see if it's going to produce another big tornado here as it goes up towards Jumpertown and Boonville. And we need to be in our safe spots if we're in those places.
Yeah, it's up. Well, where the Dominator's at wasn't so lucky. They ended up driving through a power line that I think they said ripped off their mirror, or was rubbed on their mirror, one of the two. A house got destroyed.
Yeah, for all of our friends in Tennessee, I know we had a bunch of people watching from Tennessee because we had a...
Anyways, there was a lot of debris on the road. A tree tore a power line down completely, blocking their way to continue on going down the road. So they're backtracking.
Brett tonight.
Something like that.
So once again, we believe that we got really lucky here, and the tornado likely lifted before it got into New Albany, but it's now trying to produce another tornado, potentially as it goes up towards Dumas and Jumpertown. So we need you to get into your safe spots if you haven't gotten there already. We're also watching an area to the south of that where there could be a new tornado warning at some point, maybe for New Albany again, honestly, as that moves up to the north and east. We've got no severe warnings in Tennessee right now. Nothing in Ohio, nothing in Indiana, nothing in most of Kentucky. There's about 6 minutes left on that severe thunderstorm warning for Somerset.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Behind that, there are more storms. They're not quite as organized as the ones up here, so I don't know if we'll see like a train of these things, but these two storms right here are probably going to be problem makers for a little while. The environment is quite supportive for tornadoes, though, out here. So, you know, we've got to watch everything as the storms continue to move off to the north and east. We're 7 hours into today's stream, in our 4th consecutive day of severe weather coverage.
A new PDS tornado warning has been issued. A new PDS tornado warning has been issued.
PDS tornado warning out for another hour.
Ryan, when you get a second?
Dumas, Jumpertown, Kossuth, Rainsy, almost up to Corinth, Mississippi. You guys are all under this PDS tornado warning. Get to shelter now. We're going to track this thing all the way up to the Tennessee border, it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, Brad.
I'll have to put like a touch ID thing.
Hey, I was going to let you know, we just had a power flash up there. I am going to be going back south of New Albany now. This other one is going to its south. It's ingesting the other one's outflow. I think it may produce as well. The one to the north is still likely producing, but with the damage path that was going on there, I wasn't able to get to it. There were so many trees down. So I'm going to go towards on that highway that connects New Albany to Tupelo. I'm not sure which one that is. That's what I'm going to go on.
All right, so you heard it there first from the tornado sniffer himself. He believes both of these storms have the capability to continue to produce tornadoes, but he's going to go after the one to the south because he can get to it easier. So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning now with a tornado possible indicator on it there for Tupelo. Tupelo, Saltillo, Saltillo, Baldwin.
Ryan, that power flash that we saw is a tornado. It's just to our south. This has 2 circulations. Coming right into New Albany.
Brad saying he's seeing a new tornado here near New Albany. Power flash that we saw is a tornado coming into New Albany. Let's watch and see what he's talking about here. Once again, if you're in New Albany, you're still under a tornado warning, even though that original circulation is past you. So it's not time to come out of the safe spot yet. So hopefully you're still sheltered. We do have several storm chasers in New Albany, so I don't know if any of them are seeing anything. So Brad's got one of the better views here of what's going on. So we're staying in our safe spots in New Albany. Got a new circulation moving through there. Might have a new tornado coming through. So stay sheltered, and we want to stay there for a while, y'all, because this storm's going to take a while to get out of here. But anyways, so while we continue to watch this tornadic situation unfold for New Albany, we also have a significant situation unfolding for Ecru and Saltillo and Tupelo. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and a potential tornado also coming up into this area. So you guys need to be indoors, away from windows for the next little bit.
New information, this tornado warning has been upgraded.
And Corinth, Mississippi, you guys are included in our PDS tornado warning for the next hour. Let's be sheltered. Yeah, so there's a couple different areas of interest here, a couple different, there's 3 or 4, honestly, rotating parts of the storm around New Albany. So I really hope that everybody knows that even though that original circulation is past you, we should not be coming out of our safe spots, and we need to be staying in there over towards Jumpertown, Rhinesey, and Kossuth, up towards Corinth. Also, you guys in Baldwin need to stay in your safe spot. Real quick, let's go check in on a new severe thunderstorm warning in Kentucky. They did go ahead and issue this all the way out to London and Corbin for 60-mile-per-hour winds. Over the next hour, we're going to see some strong winds go through Somerset, eventually up towards Livingston, London, Corbin, and then eventually down there towards Sawyer, Marsh's Siding, and Yammercrawl.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
And here's our new tornado warning for the southern storm in Mississippi.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Guntown, Baldwin, you guys are all under a tornado warning now. Rotations right here, moving up in the general direction of Wallerville. So once again, we're losing that that daylight. So these things are going to be really hard to see. Hearing some reports that first responders are having issues responding due to the amount of trees down on the roads.
Me.
Literally.
Well, I was busy.
Here's a video of a truck blown over by the tornado in New Albany, Mississippi. Only a minor injury. Also, I'm seeing y'all's reports of all the flooding that's still happening. I know it's getting worse up there in Tennessee and Kentucky.
First off, dude, don't be disrespecting drivers like that.
Is on the way. There's potentially a significant amount of more rain on the way. So make sure you're aware of that, and you've got plans to seek higher ground if you end up in a flash flood warning or flash flood emergency or anything like that tonight. Hopefully, you've already taken those preparations.
Hey, Ryan, it's Brad. We've got a tornado on the ground. I don't, but we have a tornado on the ground. The one that you're following in Dumas. There's another one that went just to this. If you look at velocity out of Columbus, it went literally just right through New Albany. I saw a power flash, and then immediately got confirmed. So it was on the ground. We've got another one that is likely going to be on the ground soon, if not already, northwest of Ecru.
So that's an update from Brad summarizing our tour of the radar situation here that we just went on. We do have a tornado down, and we also have just several different rotating spots that we're keeping an eye on here. We need everybody around Blue Springs, New Albany, Halltown, all the way up to Dry Creek. And up towards Corinth and Boonville to be in their safe spots. I'm going to... I'll be right back. I got to grab something to drink. Actually, I'm going to sit right here. Oh wait, I thought I heard somebody. Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right, Ryan, quick check-in with the chat crew. They are absolutely glued to that dangerous PDS-warned storm impacting northeastern Mississippi, especially the New Albany area again. Lots of damage reports and concern there. Beyond that, there's buzz about flooding in places like Lexington, Kentucky, general worries for the TN-Kentucky border. And hey, heads up from the chat linguistics department. Kosciuszko is apparently pronounced Kossuth.
All right, we're ready to roll. If you're just now tuning in, we got that crazy situation happening right now around New Albany, Mississippi. We got a tornado warning for Itawamba, Lee, and Pontotoc counties. We got a tornado warning continuing for Alcorn, Prentiss, Tippah, and Union counties in Mississippi. This is our PDS tornado warning, where we do believe there's a tornado continuing to be on the ground now as it goes up towards Jumpertown. All right, so Jumpertown, we've been hooting and hollering about you for who knows how long. So hopefully everybody is in their safe spots up there. Yeah, specific area of the tornado where it is right now, we think.
What do you mean? I was just going to ask if you wanted to play Monopoly.
Is just to the east, or just to the north and west of Concord Baptist Church.
I'm thinking you from the city. You're bud.
So this is going up in the general direction of Corinth. So hopefully everybody up there is in their safe spots as well. Pisgah, Allentown, Biggersville, Hinkle. We've got places like that in the path as well. So all we can do at this point is just tell you to get in there, get in that safe spot, lowest floor, interior room, put as many walls between you and the outside world as possible, and just keep us with you. We'll let you know whenever things clear up. We're going to be all right. Somewhat tighter area of rotation trying to come together here between Mitchell and Ingomar. So Brad Arnold's getting ready to have a really good view of that as well. So all around the New Albany area here, we've got to keep a close eye on all of these circulations. And we just need to, if you're a resident down here, you just need to stay in your safe spot until the rain stops, the thunder stops, and all that stuff. And that could be a while. Corinth, Mississippi. Caroline, yeah, you are under a tornado warning.
Hey Ryan, it's Bryce. I think we just had another tornado cross right behind us on Highway 15 just south of New Albany. There are no roads to get east because of the previous tornado's damage path.
All right, so Bryce is another one confirming that we have multiple circulations out here, likely producing multiple tornadoes all around New Albany right now. So once again, everybody around Itawamba, Lee, Pontotoc, Prentiss, Tippah, and Union counties has got to be in their safe spot. Damage, reported around Highway 15. Another tornado likely just crossed there. Now that's going to be moving over towards Wallerville and Mound City. Baldwin, y'all get ready too.
New information, this tornado warning has been upgraded.
If you're just now tuning in, we're keeping an eye on these storms out here in Mississippi right now. We've got nothing going on much of anywhere else. We got a severe thunderstorm warning in Kentucky down there for areas near Somerset for 36 more minutes. Everything else right now on the severe side is happening in Mississippi, right here where we're looking. Tennessee, we're good for now. We've got some rain, we've got some storms, we've got some flooding, but we're good for now. Kentucky, same for you. Missouri, Arkansas, same for you. We have this is right here the one area that we are focused on now. Now earlier today we were covering a much larger area, but things have calmed down elsewhere. If these storms move up into Tennessee, we'll continue to talk about them in Tennessee, but right now they're in Mississippi. Lexington, Kentucky, I think your biggest problem tonight is going to be rain and flooding. How's Selmer? Selmer got hit pretty hard. Y'all squad is down there. We've been helping out. So yeah, that's all I know right now. I'll have more of a detailed report in our next video that we post, where we do kind of like an overview. We've got an update from Andy. Go ahead.
Thanks, Ryan. Put a y'all watch out in eastern Kentucky, central eastern Kentucky from the Jackson radar. That is a nice couplet that is right over the reflectivity, deep reflectivity there east of Richmond. So it's headed off to the east. No warning on that in Estill County, but it should head towards the Irvine Furnace area there. Something you may want to cover before it gets warned. I would say that's probably worth a tornado warning at this point.
Thank you, Andy, meteorologist Andy Hill, taking us all the way up here to Kentucky for areas near Irvine. This is Estill, Madison, Powell counties. Y'all watch out just in case they decide to issue a warning for this. It probably needs one. Whit Springs, Irvine, Pitts, Fitchburg, and Furnace. This is out there east of the Mountain Park, west of the Mountain Parkway between Stanton and Campton. Back down to Mississippi. Bryce Shelton is braving the storm here south and east of New Albany, trying to get ahead of it. We've got a great view of the tornado warned storm as well from Magnolia Way. This is a traffic camera. So yeah, we're going to keep an eye on that Kentucky storm, y'all. If they issue a warning for that, we'll get right back up there to it.
Thank you, well played. Making that happen. Maybe if we launch like a half mile further north.
Ryan, tornado on the ground on my stream.
All right, I think we see it there. This is a live look from Brad Arnold in Blue Springs, Mississippi, who is showing us the new tornado coming together now west of Blue Springs, Mississippi. Got a little bit of, I mean, it's kind of dark, but you can definitely see something going on there right in front of him. So tornado warning is in effect for Guntown, Saltillo, and Baldwin. We got to get to shelter. We now have Brad Arnold with a live shot of the tornado as it goes through, once again, into Blue Springs. This is, yeah, there's another shot of that there. I think you can see that through the traffic camera. Yeah, you can see it quite well, actually. Here is a better view of that. This is a live look right now from Brad Arnold.
I see it. Ryan, just to let you know, I'm sitting in the parking lot of the Toyota plant in this town, looking west.
So once again, if you're just now tuning in, this is a live look of the tornado that is down right now in Blue Springs, Mississippi. We're going to flip over to this view, and I'm going to give you some mesoscale information about where that is right now. Get based off of Brad's description. He's at that Toyota Mississippi Experience Center. Tornado is going to move likely over Interstate 22, which is doing right now, and then over to the greater Blue Springs area near the Blue Springs Baptist Church, Main Street. We've got Mike's Barbecue House over there. That is the general direction of where the tornado is going. It could also impact places around the Blue Springs Grocery. So if you know where that is, you know about where the tornado is going. There's also a big substation, big power substation up there that the tornado's heading for. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a power outage here soon. It's
Right, we've got debris falling all around us. It's on the ground right in front of us.
Literally right in the path is a fairly large substation. So make sure you guys are ready for a power outage, even if you're not in the direct path, I would say. If you're just now tuning in, we got a tornado on the ground here near Blue Springs, Mississippi. Coming up towards Birmingham, Mississippi next, Guntown, Blair, Pratts, and Baldwin.
Here's a little song I wrote. Might want to sing it. Don't
and this is a live look at that as it comes through. I can't believe how well you could actually see that on the traffic camera. And also, obviously, Brad's shot. That was incredible, too. But this could get bigger, and it could continue to do damage as it goes over towards Blair and Baldwin. This is actually it's not a heavily populated area, but it's also not one of these places where there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So Fairfield, for example, as this goes towards Fairfield, it could go by the Presbyterian Church there, Birthday Investments, Brown Creek, Sawmill Creek, Anderson Grocery, the Dollar General near Branyan. You guys know the Dollar General there on Highway 348, just past the Elstown Baptist Church. It's in the direct path of this tornado. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Ryan, I believe the camera in spot number 3 is actively getting hit by a tornado. We lost it briefly. There's a big gust of wind, super cloudy. Camera went out, and then it came back, and it's all discombobulated.
Okay, wow. Thank you, Riley. We've got a shot here of Interstate 22, which is where that tornado is crossing. So we're concerned about people east of this now, especially in Blue Springs and areas around Fairfield. Once again, I do believe that this could go very close to the Dollar General on Highway 348 near East Union. We continue to have a tornado warning for Corinth. I want you guys to know that.
Check the stream in about 10 seconds. You'll see it. Power flash will light it up.
All right. I just want you to know we're still watching out for you, Corinth. You guys are. You need to stay in your safe spot. Kossuth and Rienzi. About 25 minutes on that one. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Ryan, Stormrunner Media is confirming a multi-vortex tornado on the ground. I think we're working on getting him put in spot number 1.
All right. Thank you, Riley. So we've got a significant tornado ongoing here. It just went through Blue Springs. causing significant damage as it goes up towards Ellistown and Branyan. Once again, incredibly serious situation unfolding here.
Great.
Near the New Harmony Church there.
Against the ship from the Dominator because it's dark out.
All right, here's a live view from Stormrunner Media. He should be able to see something soon. Go ahead, Riley.
Yeah, Ryan, we actually just had debris fall out of the sky on the road on Stormrunner Media's feed. This is certainly on the ground, and it's certainly doing damage.
All right, if you're just now tuning in, we've got a big tornado doing damage over here. We should probably also watch Connor. We've got Ellistown in the general path here. We've also got areas around Fairfield, up towards Branyan, up towards Corona, Jericho, and Bethany in the direct path of this very dangerous storm, Baldwin. You guys have got you got to get to shelter if you haven't already. This is in Mississippi. We have a large damaging tornado on the ground right now, moving right up towards Baldwin. This is in Blue Springs, Mississippi. This is in let me tell you the counties here: Itawamba, Lee, Prentiss, Tippah, and Union counties in Mississippi. So we've seen multiple power flashes. We've seen debris falling out of the sky. We've seen the actual tornado. But now we've got to remember that as we go into the nighttime period, it's going to get harder and harder to see. So people in the path here need to not rely too much on these these feeds, these videos and stuff, and just respect the whole polygon as we continue to see this expand. And this is still a this warning in particular is still a radar indicated warning. I think there's no doubt whatsoever that this is on the ground doing damage as it comes up towards Branyan, Corona, and Blair. And I want to also mention that that's a totally different storm than the one where we have a PDS tornado warning that's coming up towards Rienzi and Jacinto and Corinth. The good news with that one up there is it looks a little bit less organized now. I'm not too worried about you in Corinth, but I do want you to stay in your safe spots for the next 23 minutes. Rienzi, definitely get in that safe spot if you haven't got there already. This storm to the south is a little bit more concerning looking, and we've seen that the tornado with our own eyes here recently.
Easy to see because I'm going fairly quick.
So we know it's down there.
It's freaking.
And we know it's gaining
Blue Springs on 9 on
as
the
it comes
northeast
up
side of
towards
town.
Branyan.
No trees down yet.
I have no idea. This thing is coming directly. I mean, I have no idea if it's down because of the radar won't update, and there's no power flashes or lightning behind the storm. It's all in front of it.
Okay, just be careful. I couldn't really get a visual of it, so I think it was maybe like 1,000 yards
Once
away.
again, just to give you an idea of approximately where this is right now.
We have to go.
Anderson Grocery, that's the first thing that pops up every time I look at this. Anderson Grocery, Branyan, up towards Boggin, Bend, Corona.
Good job, man.
We're going to see this potentially cross over Ray Ray's. If you guys know where Ray Ray's is, you know about where that tornado is about to cross. Highway 348. Go ahead, Riley.
There's no
Hey Ryan,
behind
one
the storm.
interesting
That's the
thing that
issue.
storm chasers are noting is due to the lack of lightning behind this storm and most of their positioning, it is impossible to see this tornado even if you are a storm chaser. And just because there's no lights, like it's dark outside, normally you can see the tornado within lightning strikes, but even our storm chasers are very confused where this tornado is and if there is a tornado on the ground. So please don't be looking for it, just take shelter and assume that it's on the ground.
There you go. Thank you, Riley. And this is just the radar signature alone leads me to believe that this could be
a new PDS tornado warning a new PDS tornado warning has been issued.
Is going to go ahead and issue a PDS tornado warning way out in front of our northern one, past Corinth now, up into southern Tennessee. So, Mitchie,
new information.
Nixon
this
and
tornado
Maddox,
warning
you guys are in Tennessee.
A new
This
PDS
is just to the
tornado
southeast of
warning
Selma.
has been issued.
Selma, you are not in this warning. Okay, you're going to get a storm here, but you're not going to get the tornado. That's to your south and east. In Tennessee, down there in Hardin and McNairy counties.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
Now, Burnsville, North Mississippi, Wind Springs, and Kendrick, you guys are also under a PDS tornado warning, and they went ahead and upgraded this one to a PDS tornado warning as well. So we got a major tornado on the ground here, coming up towards the greater Corona area.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Near Brayan. Baldwin. We know that this one's on the ground, so we need to be getting into our safe spots. Less confident about the one up here near Corinth, but the fact that the National Weather Service put out a PDS tornado warning here means we've got to take this extra seriously. Corinth, Burnsville, Kendrick, Wind Springs, we really need you to take shelter if you haven't already. Alcorn, Prentiss, and Tishomingo counties in Mississippi, and Hardin, McNairy counties in Tennessee. Really nice looking hook on this storm down here a little bit farther to the south. It's past Blue Springs now. But man, it's kind of, you know, we're still in the dark a little bit. We don't know, we haven't seen it in a little bit.
I'm not seeing this. I'm about to turn right on 9. I'm not seeing any power
I
flashes.
do have a photo of it on Twitter. If you guys want to go look at that, that's pretty much the same thing that we saw through Brad's feed earlier. But that was when it was in Blue Springs, and the person that put it up there said it was Blue Springs, Tennessee, but that's Blue Springs, Mississippi.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
All right, we just got a new tornado
A new
warning
tornado
for this storm
warning
a little bit
has
farther
been
to the
issued.
south. Bruce, Pittsboro, New Holka, Algoma, Toccopola. You guys are all under a tornado warning now. We've got some rotation coming together here, and we're going to watch this storm as it comes up towards Pittsburgh. This is Calhoun, Chickasaw, Lafayette, Pontotoc, and Yalobusha counties in Mississippi. We want you to take shelter. That's a radar indicated tornado warning. We don't know that there's a tornado down here. We do know that there is one up here for Baldwin, Corona, Blair, Bethany, and people in Itawamba, Lee, Prentiss, and Tippah counties in Mississippi. We need you to get to your safe spots if you haven't already. This is a PDS tornado warning. That's a particularly dangerous situation.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
So we're going to continue to watch this rotation go up towards Burnsville as well. And I'm guessing I've been saying this town name wrong. Rienzi is how you actually say it. Rienzi, you guys have gotten a huge area of wind going by now. We're going to see that come into Corinth now. Hopefully everybody in Corinth, Mississippi is sheltered. We also, we don't have a confirmed, we do have a confirmed I'm sorry, no, we don't. We have
PDS
radar
tornado
indicated
warning has
rotation.
been issued.
PDS
A new
tornado warning.
PDS
So we don't
tornado
have a
warning
confirmed
has been
tornado
issued.
up here coming into Corinth, but we have high confidence that if there was a tornado that came out of this storm, it would produce a damaging tornado. So that's why in Corinth and Kendrick, you're under a PDS tornado warning right now.
New information. This tornado warning has been upgraded.
We have an observed PDS tornado warning for areas farther south towards Baldwin and Marietta, which means that we believe, we've seen this actually on the ground, and it looks like it's going to go through a little bit of a cycle here. I think that we've lost a lot of our intensity there. Got more of a dog leg look to the hook there rather than a full-on hook. So I'm going to take this moment to go stand up for a second. I've been going for 8 hours. Give me just a moment. I'm going to let y'all about do its thing. And then Riley, Andy, if you guys have got anything, you can go. But it should just be about 1 minute for me. I got to go real quick here. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, Weather Overlord, put down the radar gun for a sec. Chat's absolutely fixated on that PDS-tagged beast heading towards Hardin County and Savannah, Tennessee, with lots of worried questions also coming out of North Alabama, while Corinth continues to hold its breath. And hey, before you butcher another town name, the pronunciation police are out in force. They're saying Rienzi is pronounced Ryenzi, and Mitchie sounds like Mickey.
That would be useful, so I can, because I don't know where that is.
Ryan, Scuba Steve sent in a super chat. Double decker, and Ryan has me glued.
All right, thank you all for the support, and thanks for bearing with us here as we enter our seventh hour and 30. We've been going for 7 hours 30 minutes. Of coverage here on our 4th day straight. We had a slow start to the storms today. I'm not going to lie. Things really picked up here recently. We had a big storm come through Nashville. Now we've got a series of tornado-producing storms going through Mississippi.
I literally stayed glued to the fucking
we've got some PDS tornado
time.
warnings to relay to you.
Let it out of my
PDS tornado warning continues.
There was literally 8 people in this lobby,
Corinth,
and they all
hopefully everybody in
dropped
Corinth's in their safe spot.
drones
Kendrick,
right in
Wind
front of the
Springs,
dominator.
Boonville,
everybody
y'all
got
too.
the same amount.
Baldwin, Marietta, y'all need to be
Close
getting
to it
into those safe spots right now. There's your rotation west of Lebanon up towards Guyville, Frankstown.
Yeah,
this is
that's why I did
the good
it.
news is this doesn't look as just looking at the radar here.
I would say
it looks a
join
little
me in
bit
the game,
less
but you're streaming, so I'm not gonna
concerning than
interrupt
it
you
did a
with
few
that
minutes ago. But these things pulse up and down, so let's not get
But
too
I'm hopping in
comfortable.
another scenario.
How are we doing, chat? How are we doing?
Dude, I can't wait for that other game to come out. Where is it? Emergency Tornado or something like that? Yeah, dude, I cannot wait. I want a release date on that bitch already.
How are we? We tired? We're all tired. I'm tired too. I'm done. I'm ready for You know what? It's too soon. I'm not ready for winter yet. I was getting ready to make that joke, but I don't even want. I don't even joke about
dangerous
that.
thing to do is chase a tornado
But
at night.
yeah, this has been a
That is
crazy stretch
extremely dangerous
of
'cause
severe
you
weather
can't
for
see
sure.
it until it's too late. Right now, yeah. I mean, the only thing they can rely on is the lightning.
Bruce, Pittsboro down here in Mississippi, you guys have got a tornado warning. Please take shelter. All of the rotations on these have let up quite a bit,
And apparently,
but we don't need to let our guard down, especially not in
apparently
Boonville.
he's doing it.
Boonville, Mississippi. We should shelter now.
Oh boy.
Corinth,
That
you got to
says a
stay in that
lot.
safe spot. Kendrick, Burnsville, Farmington, Mississippi. This really hasn't got up into Tennessee yet, but if it does, it might get up there towards Mitchie, Counts, Nixon, and Maddox.
Yeah.
That's Shiloh National Military Park up there. Mickey, my bad, y'all. My bad.
Hey, Ryan, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead, James.
Hey, so I'm currently about 10 minutes out of Boonville, Mississippi, where I'm going to try and meet this cell. It does look like it is starting to gust out a little bit, but there is a chance, in my opinion, that it could wrap back around. So we're just going to see what we can get with this one and possibly drop south onto that other tornado warning system.
All right, there you go. We got a lot of eyes on the storm here. Our goal is to give you the latest information on everything that's going on, and that's what we've done. If I haven't mentioned your town in a little while, because there's no updates with like really relevant information. Okay, we've got rotation once again north of Baldwin, southwest of Boonville. We got to take shelter in both of those places. It's moving up towards Luca. We've got rotation south and east of Corinth, north and west of Burnsville, moving up towards Kendrick and Wind Springs. We've got 2 PDS tornado warnings. These are particularly dangerous situation tornado warnings. Means that if there is a tornado still down with either of these, then they are likely producing significant damage, more so than what you would expect with a traditional tornado. We're thinking about big time damaging tornadoes. You know what I'm saying? Dodged a bullet there earlier with New Albany. Hope you guys are doing all right. Let's see here. A lot of people are asking about Tennessee. There are no active severe weather alerts other than flash flood warnings in Tennessee, other than the little bit of this tornado warning that we've been calling out here. All right. For portions of Hardin and McNair.